Hey everybody, welcome back to the Homestead. I'm Joe, and today we're going to be talking about water on the homestead, and specifically about well water. So for a little bit of backstory, we got the yurt here, and we have been just bringing over like tubs, jugs. We have been bringing over jugs of water like every week. We go through about 14 gallons a week. And now that we have animals on the homestead, we are going to need a little bit more water here. So today we're going to be putting in a shallow sandpoint pitcher pump well. And it's not the first one we put in, but we're going to be taking you guys along and showing you every step in case you want to put one in on your homestead. So let's jump right into this. This is the Anyone Can Farm experience. Explain witching wells to me.
So back in the day they called it dowsing because they didn't have the ability to look down in the earth otherwise. But they just understood that there's like electricity flows, and all I'm doing is acting sort of like a voltmeter. So
okay.
Right, you can use these. Back in the day they just had a green willow rod, called it dowsing, and the rod will just bend down. And it does, just like these, just, I'm turning them, but just of their own volition, they turn and rotate. The rod just goes down. And you're just circulating the electricity that's flowing between the water and the earth and getting a read on it just like you would with a voltmeter in your shop.
Nice. And that's just a coat hanger.
This is just
not even a coat hanger.
Not even a coat hanger. I think this is just the fencing, the wire left over from fencing. So anything will work. Coat hangers work. Fencing wire works. It just has to be stiff enough to be able to support itself like that.
Yeah. Is it an exact science? No, but you know, it's better than nothing, because at the end of the day, if we weren't doing this, we would just be picking a spot and putting a well down. So, is it going to hurt to do a quick witching on it? No.
Yeah. And I mean, there's nothing, I mean, it's called witching sometimes, but it's not like Wicca witching. It's just a matter of being a voltmeter for the earth. And so it's a best guess, educated guess at where the water is. People have not believed me before and put their well where they wanted, and then they were sad when they came up dry. So we've put down several wells at the house, and
it all worked. It
might be within, off a few feet, but the water was where I said it was and at about the depth that it was supposed to be at. So it's an inexact science.
And we should also note you do have to draw the pentagram before that you stand in, right? Oh,
right,
wait, no,
right.
no pentagram.
Yeah.
This project, the first thing I think you want to try and secure, probably the hardest thing to find, is the sand point itself. Okay, so this is a 1 1/4 inch, 36-inch long sand point. See this? It's got this hard point on the end. Okay. Then we're going to need about 25 feet of pipe. 25. That's the maximum that we can draw with this. This is a pitcher pump. This is probably a pretty standard, mount on the countertop pitcher pump. Then you're going to need couplings. These are 1 1/4 inch couplings, threaded couplings. Get the best ones you can find. For this job, we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we have 5. So that's assuming that we're going to use all the pipe that we have, which we may. We're going to go 25 feet, probably, or 20, and check it. Okay, you're going to need Teflon tape. There is another valve that would be really good. It's called a check valve. A check valve is a valve that once we draw water past it, it will go one way, and then the weight of the water will keep that valve closed. So it's a one-way valve, and that's really kind of important in this configuration, because once we draw water up, we don't want it to seep back down. We want it to be right there, so when we come over and we hit the pump, it's going to go. We don't have that, so we're going to use this instead. This is just a shutoff. So when they're done pumping water with the pitcher pump, they will probably just shut this off. That'll keep water in the line, so the next time you need to pump water, the first thing you'll have to do is open this and then go to pumping until Joe gets a check valve and sticks it in. Okay?
Sweet.
That's it. We're going to need a couple of pipe wrenches, biggest you can get. These two look like they're going to do the job. Maybe this one and this one. Because we're going to put the couplings on. We're going to join this thing together. We're going to drive it 10 feet at a time. And you'll see how we do that. The driving head is got the same thread as the coupling. If you didn't have one of these, you could just use one of these couplings and you're going to basically sacrifice it because we're going to be driving this with a pounder. We'll even start it off with a sledgehammer, and so we'll be pounding right on this, and that'll protect the threads for sure. So we'll just thread this on. You know, you could just thread this on and pound on this. You're probably going to sacrifice this part, but you know, it can go in your toolbox for the next time that you're going to do it. But this one came with a head, a pounding head.
Push so hard you got a bloody nose.
No, it's like my nose so hard I got a bloody nose.
Applied so much torque to that pipe wrench.
Is there a more manly tool than the pipe wrench?
Actually, no.
Hey y'all, if you're finding this, I can't say y'all, what am I talking about here? You guys, if you're enjoying this video so far, if you wouldn't mind smashing that like button, give us a little bump in the algorithms, really appreciate it. Let's jump back into this. So first thing we did is dug a post hole that's gonna allow us to get our sand point in and kind of get everything level before we start pounding. So we went down like about 3 feet or so, and we're gonna start there. There you go, first blood blister of the project. Obviously, you're gonna wanna make sure that as you're driving this, you stop and check level, because you can adjust the level right now, but as soon as this gets a little bit lower, it's gonna be real tough, and as soon as it gets deep, it's gonna be like impossible. So level as you go, especially in the beginning. We got water.
Hey.
Can you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got it.
Oh yeah, I can hear it.
We know we have water in the pipe. We got to prime the pump. And so I can feel it coming up. It's gonna have to come up like 20 feet, so.
So Jim is just
Yeah.
pouring this right in the top here.
There it is.
Hey, hey! Oh, murky.
Woo! Who wants to take a bath?
All right, so you can see right here behind me, we got the well in, we got the valve in, that's gonna make sure we keep our prime on our pump, and we have the actual pitcher pump in. So this project's pretty well wrapped up and finished. If you have any questions relating to anything you saw in today's video, or you have a comment saying, hey, you did this wrong, go ahead, drop it down there. We love everything, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.